Okay, so officially, good evening, guys from YouTube. Good evening, guys from the meeting. My name is Solomon. I am your host today. And well, I've been a host here on TNT since March of last year, and I really appreciate coming here and talking to you guys. So now I'd like to get to know you. Please, Larissa, introduce yourself, say where are you from, and what do you expect from the meeting tonight?
So I'm Larissa, I'm 25 years old. I'm an architect. I work with landscaping. I live in Rio with my husband, and I have a cat and a dog. And I've been here on Talk and Talk since last year, but I'm a hostess here since last week, actually. And that's it.
Oh, come on. No. Give your merchandising. When is your meeting happening? Just tell me, share with us.
Okay, my immersions are on Saturday at 3 p.m.
Okay, interesting. Really nice, really nice. Thank you so much, Larissa. It's really nice when someone who attends a lot of meetings become a host, because this person has the experience and she already know how it works. She just comes to the other side, and it's just special when this happens. Thank you very much. And let's hear from you, my friend Philip. Go ahead, man.
Good evening, I'm Felipe Silva, I'm host too, but I'm in Spanish. My English is very basic, but I'm here to try practice and learn with you. I'm from São Paulo. I am 26 years old. I work with merchandising, but right now to try study technology. And that's it.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Philip. I don't know, man. You work with merchandising, so just tell us when is your immersion happening, your Spanish immersion. Yes. Okay. Just see here. Guys, before we start, I just would like to explain a little bit how Chinchi works, all right, for you on the meeting and for those who are watching on YouTube. So TNT is a conversation platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. And I'm going to remind you guys, this is not a class, okay? It's just a place where you can practice your English in a real environment. How does it work? I bring a topic and we have a few questions related to this topic so we can discuss and talk a little bit about it. Our philosophy here is speak up, okay? Be respectful, give your opinion, and enjoy the conversation. As you can see, we are live on YouTube, and if you want to have access to more meetings or other conversations like this, even in Spanish or Italian, you just need to go to talkandtalk.com.br. All right, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but today I'm a little bit sick, I got a flu, so I'm a little bit slow, but I'm going to send the questions here on the chat. Especially tonight, we're going to take a look in the past, we are going to look at our younger selves. I hope you enjoy the conversation, and I'm going to send the questions here. If you see them, just give me a thumbs up and we can start. All right. I hope you received them. Okay, I'm going to take that. Thank you, Larissa. So let's start with the first one, this one is interesting because I read an article a few days ago saying that our first memories start to form when we are around 3 years old, So after we become 3 years old, we start to form our memories and we can keep this memory as the years go by. So I'd like to start with you, Larissa. What is your first memory ever? Do you remember? What do you remember? How was it for you?
Yeah, I remember when I were 2 or 3 years old.
Nice.
I remember very well, but I remember I was playing in not in my bed, but my parents' bed. Even my mother cooking in the kitchen, and I don't know, I just remember this very clearly in my mind, but I don't know if I remember or I saw a picture. I don't know.
No, the memory is really interesting because we kind of remember the things a little bit, but when we actually see a picture, it's a little bit different, you know. We remember, I don't know, we were wearing red clothes, and in the picture it's like blue, you know. Your mother was cooking, but actually she was not cooking. Who was cooking was your father, you know. So our memory tricks us. But it's really nice you remember these. Let's hear from you, Philip. What's your first memory ever?
In my case, I don't remember clearly, but when I was a child, I always played with my father or my mother.
Nice.
But that's cool question. That's cool question. I don't know. I was playing soccer or watching movies and play with my friends. But the first memory, I don't remember.
Okay, nice.
But it's very cool, very cool.
Yes. Well, in my case, I remember one day we were walking, I don't know if it was a shopping mall or just a store. And I remember holding the hand of my father, and he let me go like to run, you know. I have this clear memory on my mind. And I don't know, I think I was 3 or 4 years old, just running like in the store. And I have these like a few glances, you know, that pop up on my mind. And this is nice. This is nice. So let's go to the second one, guys. Number 2, what is your happiest childhood memory and your saddest? I'm going to start this one because I remember my happiest memory ever when I was a child was when I got a puppy, you know, a dog. Her name was Lila. I don't know, I think I was 6 or 7 years old, and I remember we went to a pet store, you know. We went there to buy something. I don't even remember what was it. And the guy was donating a few pets, a few puppies, the dogs. And he said, "Oh, we have just one dog left. Why don't you take it?" And my mother was, "No, come on." And I took this pet with me, and I said, "Oh, we need this one, you know." And I got, and I was really happy at the moment. So I think it was like really interesting. And they said this one, believe it or not, I still remember when my grandma's died. You know, I was really young, and I remember like everything around me was really sad. You know, and I couldn't quite understand what was happening, but I understood that oh, I am not going to see my grandma anymore. And I got like, oh, I didn't understand that she was dead, but I understood that I wouldn't see her anymore. You know, and it was like, come on, why? And I couldn't quite explain to myself what was happening, but everything around me was really, really sad. Let's go with you, Philip. What's your happiest and your saddest one?
In my case, my happiest memory is when I meet the park. I went to the park, jokers, and they play with another giants. But in this day, I am broke my hand, so is my memory saddest.
The
I broke
saddest,
my
yeah.
hand. I was, I don't know, 7 years old. I'm for me this memory very bad, but I learned for it because the memories it's very happy for me because in this moment my family is very closer. My father,
Yes.
my sister, my mom. So that's it.
Okay, nice, nice. It's interesting because when you break something and you are playing, it's like it sticks to your memory, you know, like you kind of remember years later. It's nice to hear that. Larissa, let's go with you.
My happiest memory is related to dog too, because I'm a cat person. I always have a cat in my house, but I remember when my grandfather was adopt a dog, and it was too different to me, but it was too amazing. It's amazing to have a dog, have a pet. And my saddest, when when the first no, when I have to deal with death, because my aunt passed away, and I didn't deal with the topic before, and I don't know, I believe I had 5 years. I don't know.
Okay, interesting. Yes, when you are a kid, it's really difficult to deal with death, you know, because you can't quite explain to the child what's happening, but you are explaining somehow, you know, it's like it's really hard to get into details because even the adults, they're going to be sad, they're going to be like in a real bad moment, and they need to explain to the child that something bad just happened. Like it's really sad when this happens, but it's like part of life, you know. And let's go to question number 3. This one, it can be a real history or a fictional one, you know. But what is your favorite children's history? Well, in my case, I always thought this history of Tutti Frutti very interesting, you know, like when your tooth is like falling out and you need to put below your pillow and someone is going to come and give you money. Do you know this history? And I was thought, oh, come on, man, there is someone who takes my teeth away and pays something. And I was like really curious to do that. And I put a teeth below my pillow. And this one was like, oh, in the morning, I didn't have any money. And I was like, oh, come on, why it is not working for me? What kind of history is this? It's not happening at all, you know? So I thought this was really interesting. I don't know why, but it got into me, you know, like just paying attention to this history that someone's going to come, take your teeth away and pay something. And I don't know, I think I saw this on the movies and I thought, oh, it's really real. I need to test this. And when I tested, it didn't happen. I got so sad. But let's go with you guys. Do you have any history that you really like? Let's go, Larissa.
I love the story about my name. My parents always tell me about the history. My parents was travel in the carnival, and a stranger called to my mother and asked to her to take care of your children, a stranger woman, and my mother said yes. Why not? And the name of this girl was Larissa, and Larissa because of this.
Well, but let me just understand this. Out of the blue, the lady came and said to your mother, take care of your kids, and your mother was pregnant at the time or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay. It would be really crazy, you know, just say, oh, take care of your kids, and I'm Larissa.
I'm
Really
the girl.
nice. Yes. Really nice, really nice. What about you, Philip?
These stories are cool, Larissa. And in my case, I love these stories with my father meeting each other. They study together and to start relationships,
Relationship.
relacionamento. And I always heard this story. And for me, the best story of my child.
Well, this is nice. Like they met each other at school and then they married and they had the children. It's really nice, man. Really nice. Nice history too. And let's go with you again, Philip, because you said you have a brother, I think. So how did you get along with them when you were a child? Like, did you fight? Did you play together? How was your relation with your brother or brothers? I don't know.
Yeah, my dream was have one brother, but I have two sisters.
Okay.
I love so much. I love so much it, but my sister is younger. She's 28 years old, and the other sister is my youngest. She's 56.
16.
No, 15.
15, yes.
15 years old. So we are very, very closer. But man, so always I make jokers, and one is more, I don't know when I to say, amadurece mais rápido.
Yeah.
And the one man is very bobo, bobo.
Yes.
So I love so much my sister. I always talk with her, and hours extraining memes. So that's it.
Okay, nice. It's interesting, this relation, because uh brothers and sisters, sometimes you won't take a cup of water for this person, but we do amazing things for this person at the same time, so it's kind of like, oh, we're friends, but I'm not going to do this for you just for implicating, it's really nice when this happens. And I don't know, what about you, Larissa? Do you have siblings, brothers, sisters? Tell me.
No, I don't have this experience. I'm a only daughter. I don't have brothers, so
Okay, but would you like to have? Do you have a close relationship with your? I forgot the name. Oh, it's the son and the daughter of your aunt. Totally forgot the name.
cousin.
Yes, do you have a
Yeah.
close relationship with her cousins?
Yeah, but he's younger than me.
Yeah.
He's 14, I guess.
14. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's not
we
so
are
close.
close, but not too much. And but I like to be only daughter.
Yes. Wow, nice, nice. But would you like to have a brother or a sister or both? I don't know.
No, I would like to be a sibling. I don't know.
Nice. Okay, interesting, interesting. Let's go to the next one. Let's continue with you, Larissa. Where did you go to school and where did you
And
grow
you,
up?
Solon, do you have brothers?
Oh yes, I totally forgot
You
about me.
too.
Yes, man. I gotta tell you, it's kind of complicated because let's say it like this, my mother, she is a widow, so when she married with my father, she already had two kids, older kids. So I have two brothers in the part of my mom. They are older than me, and I am the youngest of my mother. But then after 10 years, my mother and my father, they broke up, so, and my father, he married with other woman, my mother-in-law, and they have three kids. So I am the oldest son of my father and the youngest son of my mother. It's kind of complicated, this, but it's really interesting.
But it's cool.
Yes, it's really cool because I experienced both of the situations. With my mother, I am the youngest one. Both of them are really older than me, And with my father, I am the oldest one. So I kind of play with my brothers and my sister. And I use it to take them to school too. It was really nice. It's like two different words with the same person, It's really interesting, this. I really like. And it's kind of complicated to explain that because yes, I have, and I'm the oldest and the youngest at the same time. It's like kind of confusing.
No, I understand. It's normal.
Yes, it's normal. And let's go to the next one. This one is interesting. Where did you go to school? Where did you grow up? And did you like it? Because let me explain why I brought this question, all right? Because I have a few people that while they were a child, they started studying in one school, they like it, but they had to move out and went to other city and they met other people, but they missed the older school, the older situation, So it's kind of life turns around and things like that. So I'd like to know from you guys. Let's go with you, Larissa. Where did you go to school? Where did you grow up? And did you like the situation? How was the environment there?
I grew up in this neighborhood, and actually I just grew up in this house, but a few years ago, me and my parents moved to another house, but nowadays I live here with my husband again.
Nice.
And about the school, I went to four schools, and I did the high school with my
Yeah.
husband, and it was
Whoa.
easier to our relationship.
And did you like it? Was it a good time for you? Like you were at school, you were in a relationship already. Like were you popular? I don't know. Were you into sports? Were you always together at the same class? How was it with you?
No, it was in the same school, but not the same class.
Okay.
And it was easy to do a lot of things, to go out,
Yes.
But just this.
Okay. Nice. No, interesting that you live in the same house you used it to live as a child.
Yeah.
It's really nice. And just like Philip's parents, you both match at school. So nice. If you have a kid one day, you're going to say, oh, we match at school and we live in this house.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Let's go with you, Philip.
I grew up in Mauá. The name is city is Mauá, and I study too, and I like so much. I like so much because I meet other person. I grew up with another friends, and right now we have a connection. So I like it. I like it.
Okay, nice, nice. And well, interesting enough, I was born in Mauá, but I grew up in Guarulhos, you know. And well, I went to school in the same neighborhood I used to live there in Guarulhos, and it was really nice because all the guys on the street was around the same age as mine, you know. So we used it to go to school together and come back together, play soccer together, and it was really nice. I really liked it. But believe it or not, you don't know me in personal, guys, but I'm a really tall person. I am 1.9 meters, you know, a really tall person. But during the school, I was one of the shortest. So during high school, I don't know, something happened and I grew like really fast, like out of the blue. I became the tallest guys in the class. And wow, it was nice. It was nice. And let's go with the next one. I'm going to start with you, Philip. What were you like in high school? Like, were you a shy person, an outgoing, a sport person? I don't know. Someone who used it to do a lot of things and get the teachers crazy. I don't know. How was your
In this
personality
moment,
back then?
I'm very shy. I'm very shy.
Really? Come
Yeah, I'm
on. I
shy.
don't believe that.
Yeah, I'm very shy. And I am very religious. Como posso falar? Religioso.
Religious.
Religion. Because I go with my mom to church.
Yes.
So a little pastorzinho. So
Okay.
in this moment, I'm very, very shy. But after this moment, I am to start to talk with another person and play another sport. But this moment, I'm very, very shy.
Come on, man. I just can't believe that, because I see you are so talkative, and in the Spanish immersion, you talk like a lot of nice things, and you are shy. Interesting, really interesting to see that. And what about you, Larissa? How were you at school?
Um, I was very shy because
Sure.
I'm a little bit shy, I guess. But I believe I was a little bit popular because the school was close to my house. So
Yes.
I knew a lot of people, and I don't know. But I've always been short. I have 1.5 meter.
Okay,
Yeah,
matters, yes.
a little bit more.
Okay, nice, nice. Let's go to the next one. Let's continue with you, Larissa. And what about the subject? Was it easy or hard? And what did you like most? What you didn't like? Tell me. Go ahead.
I made a course on the high school, called Técnico Edificações. I don't know.
Oh, nice. A technical course.
Yes, yes. And I decided to my profession in life because I'm an architect now. So for me, it was amazing to have this class. And that's it.
Okay.
It was hard because I had classes during all day, not just on the morning or, all day. But it was good for me.
Okay. And you like it all the subjects like Portuguese, mathematics, physics, and etc.
No, not all the subjects. I prefer human things,
Yes. Like history, geography.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, whoa, but you are an architect. I believe you use a lot of math, don't you? Like mathematics and calculus, or no?
In the college, yes, but uh, my day, I don't use this. Just basic things, but
Yes.
not too hard.
Okay, nice, nice. Okay, interesting. It's really nice when you make a technical course, when you study a technical course, and then you proceed to the profession, because you're like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to be lost after high school. Because with me, school was kind of easy. I I used it to be one of the nerds. I used it to sit on the front. And but when I finished school, I was like, oh, what am I going to do? And I use it to like all the subjects. I use it to like mathematics, physics, Portuguese, history, and etc. But I was thinking, oh, should I study, I don't know, law or become an engineer? And I chose to become an engineer, but I was in doubt. So I should have done a technical course before just to have an idea of how to proceed after school. But it was nice. I really liked that. But I didn't like art classes, because I thought, oh, why do I need to understand the palette of colors? Why do I need to understand the history of arts? I was like, oh, come on. Let's hear from you, Philip. What about you, man? How was school for you?
In my case, school easy. I found so much the study. About subjects, I like so much physical education. I always play with my friend, but I like very much Portuguese and math. I to start study Portuguese when I to start study Spanish too for it, but I dislike so much.
Nice, nice. And during the school, you had an idea what would you study to become, like what profession you should follow? Did you have an idea of that?
Do you repeat, please?
Yes, yes. Today you work with merchandising, am I right?
Yes.
Yes. At school time, did you know about that? Like, oh, I'm going to study to work with merchandising, or no, you had no idea?
No, for these opportunities. But my dream was to play soccer when ours Brazilian man. But merchandise for me, it's very good because I don't know these opportunities why I have in my life and that you try to develop. But right now I to try study technology and learn more this area.
Okay, nice, really nice, man. And let's go with you, Larissa, again. How is life different today compared to when you were a child? Like when you see child nowadays, do you see they are different from us at the same age? Because we here have the same age around. So what do you see different, like comparing ourselves younger with the child right now?
Um, I don't know. When I was younger, I saw a lot of people have their own house or having kids in my age, but it's not possible today. I believe it's expensive to live in nowadays. And I miss when I don't have to pay the bills. Oh my God, I miss this time.
Okay, nice. Yes. I think that's too, you know. People around my age when I was a child already had kids, and I was like, come on, he's already an adult. And right now, when I am 26, I don't feel like an adult yet. You know, I pay my bills, I'm independent, I do my thing, but I think, oh, I'm not an adult yet, but I am. And it's different. And other thing that I really didn't think it would be possible when I was a child. I used it to look at people who finished college, you know, and I thought, oh, studying in the college must be really hard. This person must be a genius. She finished her graduation course, she finishes her studies, and her life is done. She's going to be rich, have a car, have a house. And then I did the same, but I don't have the car, the house yet, you know. So I think, like, come on, the adults at my time, like, were they different, or is just like how I saw them in the future, you know, like I saw them as really different people, or they are just living their life, and I, like I am right now, and I had a different vision, you know. So it's kind of, I don't know, maybe the child perspective of seeing the adult as someone superior, someone better than you. And when you get to that point, it's not the same. It's just like, yeah, I'm here. I did what I had to do, and now I'm working. You know, I think it's like that. Let's go with you, Philip. How do you see life right now? From
And in my case, today we are more technology. It's cool. It's very
yeah,
important. But I feel when I don't more technology, I feel I was more happy. I don't know why. I don't know why, but the technology today it's separando the peoples, my friends, for example. So I don't know, but I feel it. I feel it. The more different when I try and for today.
yes, I we can see this on children nowadays, because at our time it was more common to go out in the streets and, I don't know, play with other kids, you know, to do other
Face to
things.
face, no?
Face to face,
It's
exactly.
incredible.
Yes, nowadays it's just, oh, when I get home, I'm going to, I don't know, turn on my computer, turn on my smartphone, and we are going to play Minecraft. We're going to play, I don't know, PUBG, something like that, you know. And everybody's going to connect, but just through an online way. And it's different. It's really different that. And okay, let's go to the next. Oh, and you said something really nice. Oh, you felt you were happier when you were a child, you know? And me too. I think the same, but I'm not sure if it's just our perspective or if we really were happier, you know? Because when we are a child, we don't have a lot of responsibilities. Like Larissa said, we don't need to pay bills. So it's like go to school and have good grades, and that's okay.
We don't have boletos.
Yes, we don't, man. We just need to, I don't know, to play and to be good at school. There's nothing else.
The wife was very good.
Yes, man. And we were hurrying to grow up, you know. Okay, nice. Let's go to the next one. This one is interesting. Number 9. Was learning to read and write a struggle for you? Because a lot of people, they like, oh, I don't remember when I started reading, or when I went to school, I already knew how to write and read. How was for you? Let's start with you, Larissa, again.
It was easy to me. I worked 5 years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know, my mother always I don't know how can I say incentivar, incentivava, I don't know. I forgot
Okay.
this word. And I I had a lot of books, and I really love to try to read and try to write. It was easy to me.
Okay, nice, nice. It's really important, this support of our family, you know, because my mother, for example, she used it to teach me at home, you know, before school. So when I got to school, like I already knew how to read and how to write a few things, you know. So it's really interesting to see that. And I was kind of a monitor of the teacher, you know, helping the other kids to read and write things, and it was very nice. What about you, Philip?
Me too, me too. In my case, for me it's easy, but one thing is read. One case is understand. Então,
Yes.
so for me, it's very, very hard to understand. When, for example, I read a book, to try to understand when the author to try writing of from us. So for me, it's very, very difficult when I was child.
Yes. Yes, I know this feeling, because if you have a simple phrase, like it's easy, you know, you read and you understand, but when it's something a little bit more complicated, you start to, oh, I can understand the words, but I can't understand what he's saying, you know. It's kind of nice to see this happening. Childs go through that. And yes, let's go to the next one. Number 10. What's something you were afraid of as a child? Let's start with you, Philip. Like, were you afraid of anything? What was it?
Ooh, in my case, I don't know, the name is animal, but snake, cobra.
Snake?
Oh
Yes.
my God. For me, it's very terrible.
But why? Any experience, or just through movies or videos?
No, but I don't like.
Okay, nice. But did you have any experience, like something happened in your life, or no? It just
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have don't experience it. But I don't know why, but I don't like watching. I don't like talk with, but
Okay, nice. Anything else, or just snakes? Just snakes?
sorry.
Just snakes? Your only fear as a
No,
child?
no.
Okay, nice. Larissa, what about you?
I was afraid to stay at home alone. I don't know. I didn't like to be alone. My grandmother always there with me. That's it.
Okay, really nice. But something special, or just like you didn't like it? Something happened, or just your thoughts?
I don't know if I had afraid or I just dislike. I don't remember.
Okay. Don't worry, Philip. Okay, we see you. Thank you very much for participating. And okay, nice. Well, in my case, I was really afraid of the dark, you know. I was really afraid of the dark, like being in the dark and sleeping, etc. So I had to sleep with the lights on. Nothing happens. Actually, I don't think I was afraid of the dark properly. I was afraid of the things that could happen in the dark, like, I don't know, one spider or falling out or sleeping on something, you know. And wow, I remember that, and it was really bad, really bad. Let's go to the next one. It's really interesting, because you're going to evaluate your whole life right now, okay, Larissa? When you were a child, how did you imagine your adult self? Tell me.
I imagine my life right now because I have my own house, I have my family, and I remember I was dreaming about these things,
Yeah.
but not too special, just normal things.
Just normal things. Nice. Let me just ask you, because you said you used to live at this house when you were a child, then you moved out and then you came back. But
Yeah.
is this house of your family, or you had to sell and then you bought back, you know? How did it happen?
It's my father's, my parents' house, actually, and my grandfather lived in the house inside of him,
Yes.
of this house, and I don't know,
Just
I'm here.
okay. No, because it would be really nice if you had sold the house and then you bought back, you know, it would be like, come on, the same house. But
No, this
okay.
house was close to 9 years.
Mhm.
Anyone lived here after me and my parents moved, and now I'm back to
Okay.
live here because I don't have to pay the rent, so
Amazing, good
it's an
plan, good
amazing
plan.
thing.
Okay, nice. Well, as a child, I used to imagine myself a little bit stronger, you know, like I strong man. I don't know why, but I had this feeling on my mind, being a strong man. But I imagine myself as someone building something. I don't know, working the civil construction, or I don't know, in an industry building a car, like constructing something, like really building something. And I don't know why I had this idea, but I thought that jobs were like this, you know, you need to go to the place and build something, and then you come back and the other day you're going to do the same. And I would use it to think I would be a strong man doing this, you know. I don't know, maybe some influence of movies and etc. But yeah, I think it was nice. And let's go to the last one. What is great about your life right now, and what would you like to improve or change somehow? Tell me.
Deep question.
Yes, I know it is.
um, I don't know. I'm great to be independent, and I I can pay my own bills, and I don't know. It's difficult to my friends because they don't have the opportunity to live in your own house. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful for this. And what would you like to improve? Mm, I don't know. It's difficult. uh, I don't know. I don't have an idea.
Okay, okay, don't worry. Well, I don't know. In my case, I think just like yours, independence is like a big thing, you know? Like, I think this is really great about my life right now. If I need to buy something, I go there and buy. If I need to arrive late, I come and arrive. If I want to do something, I go there and do. So being independent is something really great. I really appreciate that. And well, just like you said, you see other people and they don't have the opportunity to live by themselves. They like have different aspects of life. And for me, this is something like really important. And well, what I would like to improve or change in my case. Oh yes, I just realized it's really difficult to say that, Larissa.
Uh,
But I don't know. I think I would like to be a better planner, you know, to plan the things like I'm going to do this in 2 years, this in 5 years, and this in 10 years. I don't do that. Unfortunately, I'm living like, oh, I need to do this and I'm going to do somehow, some way, you know. So I believe that this planning skill would be like really important for me to improve or change. But in material things, I don't think I need to improve or change anything. I'm like, it's a step in life and I'm trying to just live, you know. But this attitude of planning is really important. At least for me, I would like to improve or change. And I don't know, would you like to mention something else or it's okay?
I don't know. Maybe I would like to change my career in the future. Because I know I just started my professional life,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't see myself doing this to my whole life. I'd like to try another things, or live in abroad, for example.
Yes.
You know,
But what would you like to try?
um, I don't know. I would like to work with technological things like social medias or merchandising, like yes, you know.
Yeah.
I believe I'm creative and I'd like to try one day. Who knows?
Right. Just for curiosity, when did you graduate from college?
Last year.
Last year. Oh, it's really recent. No, because I saw somewhere that the field we study does not define our career, you know, so don't worry about that. Like, just because you studied like architecture, it doesn't mean you're going to be an architect and your whole life if you want, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I'm young guy. I have
Yes.
time.
Yes, you do. And wow, that's it for today. Thank you so much for participating. I was going to send the survey link here, but it would not be good because it would be you and I would know it was you, so I'm not going to send. Okay, but
Okay.
well, thank you very much for participating. I think this immersion was really interesting, you know, to get a little bit more of knowledge from you guys, from you and Philip. And well, that's it. I hope to see you again. Okay,
Okay, bye bye.
see you. Bye bye.